What's up, amigos? Welcome back. The Secretary of War, on the anniversary of D-Day, he just talked about an invasion and why it has everything to do with the Henry Novak's death and the problems we face in Europe today. So let us try to understand what he said it. We also have J.D. Vance, who went really strong, I would say an alert in Europe. This is very strong speech of J.D. Vance as well. Let's go straight to the point. Give your thumbs up. Let's do it.
America will lead, and we must. But capable allies must be right there with us, shoulder to shoulder, in the breach, when it matters. In the years since these beaches, much of the West, in some places, in some quarters, and in some capitals, grew comfortable, we forgot that freedom is not free. We forgot that peace is not wished into being. It is bought with purpose, with honor, and with strength. The men who landed on these beaches knew this. The question we ask ourselves is, do we? It's past time we remember what they knew. Their legacy demands far more than quiet reflection. It requires our active vigilance. Sadly, today, different European beaches are stormed by different dangerous ideologies. Beaches in Spain, in Italy, in Greece, and Bulgaria. Boats and men arrive. When will European capitals do something about that invasion? Or is it too late? I pray not, and I believe not. The men who fought and died here restored freedom to Europe. That freedom must be maintained by this generation of leaders and warfighters, or what they fought for was merely temporary. As our great President Ronald Reagan once said, freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. You don't pass it to the next generation in the bloodstream. It must be defended by each and every generation. We stand by our allies, and we expect our allies capable and ready to stand alongside us. The heroes of 1944 did that, and may we.
It's an amazing speech, and the Democrats are going to come once again because that's the only argument they have is call me a hypocrite. Why they will call me a hypocrite? Because they say you're an immigrant that is in America. Therefore, I have to be pro-open borders. And then I have to explain to them once again that I didn't come here in an open border. And no one have problems with immigrants. Our problem is with the uncontrolled invasion. When I came to America, I immersed in the American culture. I'm trying to learn the language. I learned the culture. If you come to my house, I have a big American flag in front of my house. I am a law-abiding citizen. I came in a legal way. I follow everything I'm supposed to do to be here as an American citizen. So no one have a problem. And this is, hear me out. The problem we see now with the Democrats is that it's not even controversial. Look what this past week we are trying to accomplish. Voter ID. Everywhere in the world you have voter ID. But the Democrats don't want it. It's not controversial. It's a little ID so you can show who you are. Like in California, it's taking so long for them to count the vote. I told you in the last video, it's like if you vote at 7-0, if you vote at 7, when you're 18, they'll be around the time to count your vote. That's how slow these people are. So there's no controversy in having ID. Then we say, we don't want men playing in women's sports. There's no controversy. But the Democrats want to argue. What is the argument? There's no controversy. It's just as simple as that. And then when we talk about an invasion, open borders, there is no controversy. Nobody wants an open border. Look at immigration as look at your family. You have your home and you want somebody to come in your house. So this person who's coming into your house, you need to know who these people are. You're not going to invite people to your home without knowing who they are. So that's all people ask. When I came to America, people knew who I was. They investigated my life. They saw I was not a knucklehead. I was not a criminal. I did everything right. And I came to add to America. And I immersed to the culture. So that's a different thing. So there's no controversy. I don't even know why they go crazy. The Democrats are crazy. They are fighting for things that there is no controversy. And then why this has to do with Henry Novak? It has everything to do. I was in Europe. I mean, I traveled in Europe 20, 25 years ago. Amazing. I went everywhere in Europe, and it's nothing like now. I don't want to go to Europe right now. I don't want it. You don't feel safe. Europe right now is like a third world country where you don't feel safe. They're completely destroyed because open borders. Now, European Union, where people could migrate to one country easily because they don't care. And from that country, they would invade every other country in Europe. So and then, oh, you a hypocrite because you did the same. No, I did not do the same. And nobody is against immigration. We want a controlled immigration. That's a different. But before, America is a country of immigrants. Yes, controlled. People came here to work. People came here to add. Look at our parents that came into America. People can understand. There's no controversy on this. It's a simple. It's a fact. It's like 1+1. But people still trying to fight about this. And then look at J.D. Vance. He just went crazy, crazy good. Henry Novak died the same way a civilization dies, abandoned, handcuffed by authorities who neither trusted nor cared for him, and accused of hate crimes he did not commit. His murder is as tragic as it is enraging. He should still be alive today. He would be in the last few generations of Europe elites. He would be if the last few generations of Europe elites had stood the ground against the politics of self-hatred and the mass invasion of immigrants, many of whom despise the West and the people who love it. Here's the point. I don't despise the American people. I don't despise American culture. I love American people. I came to immerse in this culture. That's a huge difference. But we open doors for people who hate this culture, hate America, and look at this. They go and protest. They burn American flags, and they show like Mexican flags. It makes no sense. So we don't want these people here. That's the point. And that's not being hypocrite. This is being logical. Henry was far from the first to see endlessly lose his life. Needlessly lose his life. And I fear he won't be the last. Each time a life like his is lost, the proper response, the only response, is righteous anger. And now you cannot, right? Now you Black Lives Matter, people went on the street, they broke everything, they protest, and that stupid politician, Stammer, he took his knee, he criticized Trump and everything. Now he is against. And I saw lots of English politicians against. One of the most important things the Trump administration has proven to the world is that stopping the flow of mass immigration and defending national sovereignty is a matter of political will and leadership. Anything else is excuses. I agree 100%. Trump, the best president we've seen in a long time, probably the best ever. Uh, it is because we love the West that we want to preserve it. We love our civilization. We love our country. We love our children. And nobody should ever die the way that Henry Novak died. May God comfort those who loved him, and may God rest his soul. It's fantastic, fantastic, because J.D. Vance and the Secretary of War, they were able to look at Henry Novak's situation and make this analogy of this invasion. And it has everything to do with it. Everything. So no, nobody is against immigration. We against uncontrolled immigration. We against that. So may God bless you. May God bless America. I hope America wake up before it's too late.